Okay, these are rapid fire.
Okay.
And we're just rapidly firing
Our
through.
version of rapid fire.
Well, let me tell
Blah,
you.
blah, blah, blah. Hi, I'm Anne Hathaway,
And I'm Ewan McGregor.
and we are doing the New Yorker mini interview.
Ladies first.
Sure, thank you. Who would you bring with you to a deserted island?
And my wife, Mary. Is that okay?
That's
I mean,
gorgeous.
That's a no-brainer.
Any of the kids?
No.
Date night.
Date island. What is a piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
Chill out.
Brilliant. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
you've got
mine to
zero.
you is, if you were a dinosaur, which dinosaur would you be?
I'd be that big, huge, big, long-necked vegetarian one. We used to call it a diplodocus when I was at school, but I don't know what it's called.
Let's just say they still do.
Diplodocus. What is a movie that everyone should watch?
Gosh, you know, I did just recently watch my best friend's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
This past weekend, so I'd say like that, and then like 2001: Space Odyssey.
Yes, I'm with
Right?
you on both of those.
Okay, so mine to you
Oh, yeah,
is, what is your favorite work of sci-fi? Interesting.
Well, 2001: Space Odyssey would have to be up there. And then I was a die-hard Star Wars fan for when I was a kid. The first Star Wars film, Episode 4, A New Hope. Good for
I
you.
love that you loved that as a kid, and
I
then
did,
like
I
your
did.
life that happened.
I know, it was amazing.
That's amazing. Where is your favorite place to explore on a motorcycle?
Ooh, well, to be very honest, right now Scotland is my favourite place to explore because I've moved back there after a long, long time not living there, and I want to know it again, all of it. So that would be my answer. But where I've been, Mongolia is one of the most extraordinary places I've ever been
and it was
to
like
in my life.
life-changing for
And
you.
life-changing because I met my daughter there.
Yeah, exactly. Tilda Swinton said she loves to live in Scotland because that's where she knows which way the grass grows.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Nice. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah. What extinct creature would you bring back?
Chivalry, I mean, civility, the democratic process. You know, I got to play in a movie called Rio, a blue Spix macaw.
Yeah.
And after I finished the film, they went extinct. And so I showed my kids the film, and they asked me if they were still alive, and I had to say no. So I'd like to
Maybe there's a few around that we haven't seen. You know, sometimes they find out that the species isn't.
I love
Let's
your
hope so.
optimism.
Let's hope so. What 1980s film do you wish you could have starred in?
Gosh, E.T.
Oh, wow.
Love E.T.
Yeah.
Love it so much. And I don't know who I would have been. I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Yeah.
But it's just such beautiful,
beautiful
filmmaking. And the kids are just, the acting in it
Amazing.
is amazing. What food do you miss most when you're not in Scotland?
Well, the obvious answer is haggis, because you don't really get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
But I like haggis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I don't know why I'm afraid of it.
People are so afraid of it, but I don't know why. It's nice.
My friends from Scotland talk about also like a deep fried Mars bar.
Yeah.
But your face is saying I don't miss that.
I've never had one. It became a sort of cultural icon that I don't love the idea that that's what Scotland's known for, you know, because it's such a shitty thing to
I don't know if you know where I'm from, but we deep fry everything.
Well, I never had one. I think one fell in a deep fryer in a fish and chip shop once, and they went, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Doritos were invented at Disneyland much the same way.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, a tortilla chip fell into like a spice thing that was being used for something else.
Yeah.
And they wound up selling a batch, and then they kept selling them and kept selling them and kept selling them. I hope I haven't just like made something up. I thought I read that somewhere.
I love that.
Fact check me, The New Yorker.
The New Yorker.
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Being the dad to my kids.
Yeah, you got great kids
I've got lovely
too.
kids, yeah.
Not just a dad, but a dad to great kids.
Well, I like to
Oh,
think so.
you're really proud of me. You can't even talk.
Are you good in a crisis?
I'm pretty good in a crisis. I go very, very practical and very, very calm. I'd say I think it would be easier if my kids weren't involved. I think that's when I would probably lose it a little bit. I really don't freak out until the bitter end. So I think that I handle the early parts of a crisis pretty well.
Yeah, I can see that.
What 1980s fad would you like to see return?
No internet and no phones and just the freedom to be a child in your childhood without being. That's what I would like to see.
I loved when we would be on set and all of your stories were, you know, from Scotland were just, I don't know, they were just gorgeous and they felt like wild and like proper childhood.
Yeah.
Mine is not about being in the wilderness, but a couple weekends ago it was rainy and my family and I went to a mall and we had the best day in the mall. So I kind of want to see malls come back. Yeah.
Hey, here's one.
Okay.
What is the one thing you're working on learning?
I feel like I'm constantly trying to learn Italian, but I'm like just kind of hoping I absorb it by osmosis.
Yeah.
Not really working at it.
Yeah.
And I'm working on learning to make time to learn how to make pasta. I have a teacher all lined up. It's my friend Kevin. He's right over there. And I keep breaking our appointments for him to come over and teach me how to make pasta. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Do you have the machine, the pasta?
I will have it. Kevin has told me the one that I have to get, and I I just haven't gotten it yet. And no, I'm really, really excited. I'm hoping that I'm going to be someone who can make fresh pasta in my life.
That's a lovely thing to learn to do.
Have we?
Okay, I think we've got to the end of my bag.
End of my bag too.
There we are, we did it.
We did it. Thank you for having us,
New Yorker. Thank you.
And please, everyone, see The End of Oak Street, which will be in theaters on August 14th.
God, we're good. I mean, we are good, aren't we?
Come on.